So it looks like, guys, the Kardashians are being exposed when it comes to the Epstein files and what is going on. And yes, I have gone on the Department of Justice website myself to see if these articles are true, and it is. There is a PDF that has just been uploaded via a basically victim statement that has come forward, a victim complaint submitted in the case tied to Ghislaine. And in this, the Kardashians are heavily mentioned, and it's not looking good for them at all. Is this the beginning? Is this what Ray J was even referring to when it came to RICO allegations? Is this what Kanye West has been accusing, the Kardashians of when he goes on his, social tirades? Are dots being connected here? Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. If you have not subscribed, guys, don't know what you guys are doing right now, because I'm giving you all the content in condensed videos. So please click that button, join Murad Nation, and let's get straight into this video where the Kim Kardashian and her sisters have been named in a Maxwell victim complaint in the Epstein files. And these are some quick cliff notes of what this is about. And then I will read out specifically word for word verbatim in the documents as well. The complainant complains that Maxwell had a close relationship with the Kardashian sisters and that they actually assisted in the use of the complainant's identity. So identity fraud here. The filing references rumors of the complainant's eggs being used for pregnancy, suggesting possible fertility or surrogacy exploitation, though the writers say DNA testing would be required. It also alleges the Kardashian sisters used the complainant's name and funds to promote business ventures and financial activities. A cosmetic transaction is also cited, referencing control tied to Kylie Jenner and a reported $600 million deal. Now, this could also be related to the $600 million deal that Louis Taylor was able to find somewhere miraculously, and $600 million from Britney Spears was basically missing. That's just one dot that I'm possibly connecting. Kim Kardashian is named in an allegation involving identity competition and issues tied to children. Khloe Kardashian and Kendall Jenner are referenced as having a special interest in the complainant's marriages and name changes. The complaint also links the family to alleged surrogacy and pregnancy-related identity fraud. The complainant notes that they do not possess documentation to substantiate some of these claims and requests an investigation to be done on them immediately by the authorities. So this is pregnancy-related fraud, surrogacy fraud that is going on, identity fraud, all of this, which basically does line up to possible RICO allegations, which is what, Ray J was even referring to. I just know Lewis Hamilton feels like an idiot because now this man wants to be all up in Kim K's business and want to do partner Super Bowl appearance, but now you got the girls, the Kardashians, all mentioned. I do want to make it clear that this is a victim complaint submitted. There is no proof. There is no evidence of what they are being accused of. And as of right now, it only stands as allegations against the Kardashian sisters. And much like a page out of Jay-Z's book, I don't think that they're going to say anything about this. But, if we read word for word verbatim, I understand that she enjoys a close relationship with Kardashian sisters who helped her to use my identity. And there are rumors of using my eggs also to conceive. Corey Inc., cosmetics company, purchases of Kylie Jenner Kardashian controls $600 million. There are a few ways of human trafficking, and I'm a victim of Epstein. Maxwell, I was told that the Kardashian sisters, Kim and the rest, use my name and funds to promote their businesses. So what name is this of hers? I'm very intrigued by. On another note, the name Kim Kardashian was mentioned by Loretta Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress, and I have wrote a book about it in 2010 as the one who was in competition with me over my name, identity, and children. I thought as a joke. Now, after the exit of $600 million in the cosmetic industry, Corey Inc. and the fraud in my marriage and all the pregnancy surrogate, I am not sure that this is a joke. So, this is very interesting, guys. A victim complaint submitted in the case tied to Ghislaine alleges connections between Maxwell and members of the Kardashian family. I think that is the most important aspect of this, is that Ghislaine Maxwell had a relationship to some extent with these Kardashian girls. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell, guys, was everywhere. She is more heavily connected, guys, than Epstein. She's everywhere. So it's not surprising to me that she would want to be friends with the Kardashian women, with Kris Jenner, if there was a relationship, blooming between them, because wherever money lies, Maxwell's going to follow. And same for the Kardashians. So the fact that this filing is referencing, guys, eggs being used for pregnancies, fertility and surrogacy exploitation, DNA testing, cosmetic transactions that are directly tied to Kylie Jenner. So, you know, Kylie Jenner and her billion-dollar company, if some of the reasons for why that company is valued at that level is because of stolen wealth and stolen, you know, because of fraud, Kylie's going down. If that can be proved, she is going down 110%. And, you know, talking about Kim with allegations involving identity competition. And why would Khloe and Kendall have special interest in the complainants' marriages? Some of this is difficult to believe. I'm not going to lie to you guys, especially when it comes to Kendall and Kylie and what they would want to do. It doesn't include Kourtney, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see her name directly being used. But they're talking about pregnancy-related, identity fraud, and surrogacy. What would the Kardashians want to do? I'm very confused, guys, as to why they'd want to do all of this. But they definitely did not reach the top because of their talents. Louis Taylor is now in the mix, guys. And then when you got Louis Taylor in the mix, you got P. Diddy in the mix. Okay? P. Diddy now brings himself into the conversation. He's connected to it because he also was basically a manager. Now, we know why, guys, that Kim Kardashian basically went to law school to basically try crack this case. But, you know, very intriguing to me. This is a definition of a RICO case. This is basically what this is giving. This is what Ray J perhaps was, you know, referring to. But one thing that I find to be interesting is that the grammar and spelling is so bad of this complaint. But if the person also has an attorney, which they're claiming, why would the grammar be so bad? I just don't know. But the Kardashians stealing 600 million is so believable to me. You know, fraud when it comes to finances, and then them all suddenly being billionaires, it doesn't sit right to me. Kylie's a billionaire, Kim's a billionaire, Kris Jenner's wealth is huge. It just feels like they stole a lot of it, and then they can claim XYZ. And then you got Corey in the corner, child, who him and his hips, very confusing entities, very confusing person, was there at the, you know, at the crime scene when Kim Porter passed away. He was outside the house. He's great friends also with Alex Spiro. Alex Spiro is, you know, the Kardashians' lawyers. Alex Spiro was also in the Epstein files. So there are dots that you can connect to this, which gives credence to this complainant and basically what is basically being mentioned. It's a lot to unpack. The filing mentions shocking claims, but there is no documentation, guys, to prove this. So I do hope the authorities can take this seriously and get clear answers, but obviously I doubt that when it comes to the Kardashians, because they can just pay somebody off to make this all go away. But yeah, this is the Kardashians are now officially in the Epstein files. This has been announced today. This is a victim complainant statement that's come forward. And I think that one thing that we should focus on and take away from this is that Ghislaine Maxwell and the Kardashians seem to have some type of connection. They've never been seen in pictures together because the Kardashians probably knew at that point not to, because of the convictions and everything. And when Epstein was out in 2008, that was their come up. But, you know, this is very interesting to me that now they have a friendship. Kris Jenner and Ghislaine, I don't know. Are the house of cards falling? They're not falling. But I think that names are being mentioned and it's just going to make us more conscious or aware. But somebody's going to be the fall guy here. There's always a fall guy that takes away the media distraction from the bigger people. Diddy's trial was an entire show trial. The jurors came out smiling. He got off on the most serious charges. He'll be out in a couple of years. It was a show trial just so they can get whatever they wanted from the raids and basically cause this distraction. So the Epstein files, I feel like there are going to be people who are going to fall from this and they are going to be distractions. It's happening in the UK with a politician called Peter Mandelson. He's completely fallen and resigned. But the Kardashians are officially in the files, guys. I saw this going viral on the app X and I thought, hold on now, is this AI? Whatever. Thought I did my own research, went to the Department of Justice website where there is a huge amount of files, and upon research and looking through them all that are heavily related to any Kardashian, this statement is there. So whether this is true or not is one question. There are moments that I think are true and some moments that I think possibly aren't true. It could be a mix of both. Whew. This is getting ugly. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe. It's one click to subscribe, guys. That's all you guys need to do. Click that button and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. Send a tip if you guys wish to, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.